If you're waking up then, I'm sure you won't be surprised to hear that it's been yet, oh God, Les Miserables, another miserable day for England down under, heading towards the fastest Ashes defeat in more than 100 years, and a lot of people thought this was the year, this was the time it could be really close. Travis Head again, brilliant. Another century, giving the Aussies a lead of 356 runs, and still 6 wickets in hand. Oh, so a crushing loss coming the way. England coach Patel was asked, this is how the Bazball era will be defined, and he has said, I don't think it is from our narrative. I think it's everyone else's narrative. We're here to try and win a series against the Aussies and take away the Ashes. Well, let's find out if Jatin is right, and people won't use the series to define Bazball. Some people say it's over. It's finished Bazball. We're joined now by former England fast bowler Goughy, Darren Gough. Goughy, morning, mate.
Morning, Goughy.
Morning, lads.
It's not to be, Goughy, is it? We thought this would be close, thought it'd be tight. We had Malcolm Conn on, the Aussie journalist, and I laughed at him 5-0, no chance. Oh dear.
Well, my result, Al's still going 3-2 Australia. So even if we lose this one, my little tip is still up for grabs, 3-2 Australia. But
where do you see that coming from now, though, Darren? You know, looking at the way they're playing, you know, it's just, I don't know. They look defeated to me, big style, and bowling towards the last few overs there today.
Yeah, you're right, mate. I mean, we had a chance. I think it's the hope that kills you, isn't it? I think looking at the series, I honestly thought the stars were all aligning, weren't they? Let's be honest about it. They had their second team playing in the first 2 tests. They've still not got their full strength side. I think Khawaja might go back up top now when Smith comes back in. Weatherall might have to sit out. Khawaja's played well, hasn't he, when he's come in at short notice this game. So they haven't even played their best 11 yet. So that's a bit of a concern. But the way we played today, it showed how flat the pitch is. Archer played magnificent. In fact, he's had a great test match. It looked a bit tight today, and I'll stick to it. When it comes down to it, we ain't got a bowler who can bowl 20 overs in innings. You've just seen Stokes not bowl all day today. The only one who can do it is possibly Potts, who's not playing in the match. So they don't bowl enough overs, these guys. And when it comes to bowling back-to-back innings in a test match, and this has been more like a normal test match with normal cricket shots played on a good wicket, where you think Bazball would be ideal.
Just on Stokes there. Was it yesterday or the day before where he didn't take a single and he sort of just felt his groin a little bit? Maybe he's tweaked something, Gough. He's trying to get through the next 2 tests.
Yeah, possibly. Look, we know he's an absolute diamond cricketer. He's a great guy. I think he's a good leader as well. I think he's a top leader. But unfortunately, his body he's been hammered. As an all-rounder, when you're batting and then you have to bowl, it's not easy. And he's been around a long time now, Stokes, played a lot of cricket. But the last 2 years, and you know this from being sportsman yourself, once you start getting injuries, they just keep coming. Oh, no. They don't stop. They do not stop. Anderson had longevity because he never got injured. Broad was the same, you know. Stokes has had a lot of injuries. Mark Wood's had a lot of injuries. And it catches up with you guys. These guys are not young anymore, and it's difficult. And he's got to be playing the rest of the series. Without him, God knows what'll happen. But, I mean, the way he stood up this morning batting, that first hour and a half was awesome to watch. I was sat there. In fact, I nearly chopped my finger off. I was that surprised. That actually England batted for an hour and a half. So I was getting a slice of toast with some peanut butter and nearly chopped the finger off, trying to watch the cricket as I was doing it. So not ideal, lads, but at least we showed a bit of fight this morning.
Goughy, there was a lot of talk about a preparation before the series started. Now, would you take that into consideration? Did they prepare the right way?
No, Ray, they didn't. And I wish they'd just come out and say, look, they got it all wrong. They got the preparation wrong. It's not been right whatsoever. They didn't have nets actually at Perth. They played at Lilac-Hill. We talked about this in the build-up. The way they've gone about their interviews has been wrong. Criticising older players like Beefy and Gucci. It's not a great start to a series. If you're going to do that, you've got to make sure you're ready for it and you believe you're going to win, right? And then after that test match, He then says they overtrained. They're going to have a few beers and everything will be all right when we have a few beers and we have 7 days off. We had 5 days practice. Then they went on a 7-day break, which they all got great tans and played a bit of football on the beach. But they had to deliver this test match. And so far, again, we've been second best. Well, third best, haven't we? Let's be honest. And with 356 behind, still with 2 days left.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got to show some fight. And can we survive this? I'm sick of saying this, but look, again, we've got good players, but they look shot to pieces at the moment. It's a big, big game now. It's a big innings for 3 of them at the top there. Duckett, well, I think survives anyway. Duckett survives. He's had a good couple of years. But it's a big, big innings, this second one now for Crawley and Pope. Let's be straight about it. Those two have got to deliver in this second innings.
Yeah. If the worst comes to worst, Gough, and it is 5-0 whitewash, you think Brendan will walk?
I think there'll be, look, a 4-year cycle, I believe, anyway, on those jobs, right? DOCs, coaches, there's a 4-year cycle. And if it comes down to the Ashes and you're not getting the results you should hoping for, especially this one, this was like Australia's weakest team. You heard everybody say it. Yeah, we could be 3-0 down after 3 tests. I think a lot of them, the only one who survives for me in management would be Ben Stokes, wouldn't it? Let's be serious about it. Ben Stokes has proven himself to be an hero, a top leader, a top player. But you're only as good as your team. You know what it's like as a leader as well. And if you're losing, the leader's the one who takes the blame. In football, the manager gets the sack. In cricket, it tends to be the captain. But I think the captain survives this no matter what, because I think he's such a good leader.
Yeah, Goughy, enjoy tomorrow.
Cheers, Goughy. Hope your fingers all right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Looking well, Goughy, isn't he?
Yeah, brilliant.
He's definitely got some magic
man.
cream. He has. He looked ropey as hell before, but now he's looking better. Well done, Goughy.